are you doing?
Hey guys, this is Steve and Mike. This is Mike and Steve Long with Do It Yourself with Fixing for the Long Bros. And today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this tarp off my S500 AMG Mercedes, and we're gonna start the car. And it's gonna be down on the ground, you'll see. And we're gonna have the car raise up, and because it goes down, it's been like 0 degrees around here in Oregon for about over a week, and so we're gonna let it raise up, and we're gonna take the computer out because this car's been in Limp Home mode for a while because the computer got wet. And I'll show you all that. So without any more to say about it, we're going to take the tarp off and put it in the garage.
You go from the back or the front? It's low. It's low, I tell you.
On the race car. Dragster. Yeah, it's low. Air shocks. Here's our little race car.
You need to start that thing.
Yeah.
Here's our stuff again. Been sitting there for a year or so now.
Okay. Give you a little history on this car. I bought it new down in Texas in 2003. It's got about 140,000 miles on it. The air shocks from when it was new would go down when it was cold, and its car would say pull over, and so it's down right now. So we're gonna film it going up. So I'm gonna start it. I love the car. It runs great when it's running great. The transmission, like I said, is in Limp Home mode now. So what that means is it's stuck in second gear, and so if you're going to drive it, it's going to be in second gear, which is kind of a bummer. And it's from water getting, and you'll see, it's one of the great mechanical or technology that Mercedes does. So you have to take your car in to Mercedes and get it fixed. But the problem is, they don't want to work on them. And they told me when I took it in, we don't want to work on it. Why don't you just buy a new car? I want to keep the car. So I have to do things to it. And nobody wants to, they're scared to, nobody wants to work on them. They're scared to do it. Or they don't want to do it because there's too much crap going on with all these computers.
They're highly computerized.
So let's start it up. It hasn't been started in over a week. And we'll let it air up. I've had this car up to 145 miles an hour and it rides like a dream. Sitting out here over a week in 0 degree weather up here in Southern Oregon. Come here. I'll show you something. I don't know if you can see that, but there it's, whoops. I don't know what that. Car too low. I don't know if you can see that. Car too low. Aromatic stock car too low. It did that when it was new. And I'd be driving along and going, what the heck? And that's down in Dallas, Texas. What's going on? Right, Mike? That's right. Pull over. What the heck? And I'm pull over and watch it go up. I can feel it going up.
Great car.
Over here you can hear the pump. Pretty low, I don't know if it'll go all the way up in one pump. Get over here so you can see how it's going up a little bit. There it goes. Yeah. See if the back goes up. There she goes.
So you're gonna block it up and then put and take the computer out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and then ship it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Hear that? That pump will only run for like 90 seconds and then it shuts off. It'll equalize. There it goes. It's equalizing it now. The car will level itself. If this side's higher, it'll level. So you always have a level ride when you're, it's called aromatic.
That's going up pretty good.
Yeah.
Front's way up.
You hear that?
It just shut off.
It's going. It rides so nice, doesn't it, Mike?
Yes.
Tell him, Jim. As Scott used to say. Tell him, Jim.
Yeah. As he's smoking his dope.
Not Scott, Jim.
I said Jim. I said as he's smoking his dope. Jim. Tell him, Jim. Yeah, that went up pretty fast.
Yeah, it ain't below 0 out here. I couldn't drive it because it would come up when it was 0 for a week. It'd come up, then it would go, no! It does better than it did when it was new, but we put new shocks on it. I should have filmed it. We had to put new air shocks on it, and we did it.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of work. And
we should have, I don't know why we didn't show that. I'm gonna pull it up.
mirrors are moving out. Did you see that? Oh, look at that. Isn't that so sweet? Everything's special.
What's that first? So we're going to block it up. So we lived in Texas for over 30 years. Had businesses and stuff down there. And usually I had this car sitting in a garage. But I had it, we got a new house in Dallas. And so we parked it outside. There was no garage. And we had an ice storm. It gets cold in Texas. Don't let anybody fool you. And it was below zero. I think it was around zero. And we had an ice storm. So I come out to the car and there is that thick with ice. And I had to go somewhere. And I was like, what the hell? So I had all this ice and it wasn't thawing out. And so I thought, well, I'll break the ice. I don't know if you can see that crack, can you? So I went, dip, one time and it went. I went, that's great. That's just great. Mercedes, thank you. Let's block it up. There's a rubber gauntlet right there. And that's what that's for. So yeah, that's where I want it. There's a rubber.
That's for a jack.
This is for a jack in the hole there. This is a rubber grommet under there, and that's what I've been using for 50 years now.
For 50 years.
Mike did this.
Yeah.
We drove the car for about 5 minutes and crashed it.
Wrong.
That's what you're doing. You're all over this. It's editing out. So cold. We put cardboard on the windows because it freezes up. Then we won't have to defrost it so long.
Have you ever got out in your car in the morning and looked at your windshield and it's all frozen and frosted over? Well, put cardboard on your window like that. And I got a piece of plywood on there, it's because the wind blows and blow off that cardboard. But if you have cardboard on your window and when you open it up, it looks just like this. You don't have to scrape it or anything. So there's a little bit of...
He's got it on his mirrors, so he does, because frost on the mirrors. The Mercedes has defrosters in the mirrors. The Mercedes has defrosters in the mirrors.
And there's our 52 Silverside Greyhound bus that we're trying to put an engine in for the last 14 years. Well, that hasn't been that long, but it's been nine years.
Been
2013.
all right, I'm gonna shut this thing off, and we're gonna get to taking the computer out. Now all I have to do is, I don't have to unhook the battery. I'm just gonna shut the car off and make sure the key is out. of the ignition. I don't know if you have to do that, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Shut it off. Oh, you shut it off, but what's the matter? Hold on. I don't want to force anything because it doesn't need it. Right?
All right, the computer's in here. This thing.
Now this is the second time we've had to do this and send it off to Edward in Florida, and you'll see.
This is the brains of why it does what it does. I guess that's all that comes up. Anyway, all your fuses and things are here. See, there's oil on that right now.
There is. We're gonna probably clips.
Don't just the whole thing plug into that.
Is this one?
No, it's this one. There's that. And this one. That's what you took a picture of. That's it.
Yeah. Where was the oil at?
It was on the wires underneath it.
I see it on that. Look.
You're gonna seal this whole thing, right?
Yeah, but why is there oil in that?
Because it follows the wires up. You're gonna have to. That thing's opened up, clear open in the bottom, all the way down.
Is it? All the way. There's no bottom to it.
I don't think so. Let's see something here. You can seal that up. Yeah, it goes all the way down to the bottom. It's gonna no matter what you do, it's good. That oil will follow those wires up.
We're gonna.
You could seal it.
We're gonna do something.
You could seal it around.
That's oily right on there.
I don't look too oily in there.
But we'll seal that somehow.
You could put it in a.
Anyway,
ask,
put that cap back on there.
Ask Edward.
Yeah.
How he would seal it. That's where we're sending it, right? To Edward?
Edward in Florida. These guys right here. ECU team. ECU team.com. ECU team.com. See, Mike and I put these.
I had to cut. Steve had put some JB weld
But Scott did that.
and all this rubber stuff, and it was up this high.
It worked for about 2 years.
And it was
Until I decided to.
and that was capturing the air that it was losing, so the shocks would stay up.
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, they stand pretty good. It
So
worked.
anyway, I took it all apart, and this line had cracked and broke, and so I had to cut it, and barely got it to engage in here long enough. But it's sealed, and it's been not leaking or anything, and that was quite the deal.
My my valve cover gaskets were leaking,
All right, let's get this
and
done.
I had it fixed, and I think it's still leaking.
That looks pretty dry in there. That's not.
Yeah, when we
This part here, you're gonna have to seal it around that wire.
you were with me when we pulled it out of there, right? And it was dripping water out of there.
Yeah, the rest of this though is sealed around here. The only place you'd have to seal it is here,
Yeah. Well,
around
I'm gonna
the
seal that top.
cables.
I'm gonna put something over the top of that whole thing, and we're gonna try to not have this problem again.
You could seal it around here with that rubber shit
That's what I was thinking.
and just put it down on there, because we could probably pull it off if you ever needed to.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's get this put in
Let's
the
put the
box.
cover back on it.
Huh?
Put the tarp back on it.
Okay, here's one. Put it down.
Start that thing. Hold on. Lawnmower?
Yeah.
I did it by myself in a snowstorm. What? Said I did it by myself in a snowstorm. Nah, I wasn't snowing. Fingers are freezing. You gotta.
What? 6.3.
Well, we didn't.
You were supposed to feel it. I didn't feel anything.
I think I was just dizzy from being sick. That's okay. Woo. So now, thank you, Mike.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, washing me clean, kerosene creek. Mama taught me how to live, Daddy taught me how to give. Both of them had their own sins. Down to the river, every man has felt the shame. All our blood, it runs the same. Father, hear us as we pray. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, sing, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, watching me think everything free, yeah. Oh, everything free, down to the river, yeah. Down to the river.